Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Journey to Incrementalia. I thought I had the game paused, but I guess I don't, so I guess we're just rolling. I don't know what's happening. My cultists are exploding. Let's take a look. What do we have? Oh. I think I'm going to respec as soon as this is over. We're still doing an insane amount of damage, don't get me wrong, but I think I can do more. I just need to play around with it. Oh my god, how did I get 10 billion? Well, then again, the next one is 725 billion, so I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit. What's going on with this one? Animated sculptures. They're not attacking back though, so this is a really good time to try a new build. I think I'm going to do insect plague. There's also chain lightning, which is an interesting option. We want to do poison ghosts. We want to do regular ghosts. Oh, that's just leftover poison that is just slowly ticking this down, or we're summoning goblins. Oh, we've just got a couple of goblins going. I mean, I guess we can leave the goblins up. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, I've still got 57 skill points. Okay. So buffs the insect plague summon spell. Insect plague summons a swarm of soulless insects which attack the wall and immediately die. If we're lucky, that turns into ghosts and does just like dumb damage. Let's see, we're gonna get captains. And then I might as well boost a couple of these. Do we want to do scale the captain damage buff? No, I'll probably scale this first, then captains. I think the rest of this can just sit and wait and be up anything else. Okay. So, big one is we want to get... Oh yeah, you can just hold it down. Get like 50 captains. So they're a melee minion. Oh. Is this a spell, though? I mean, it's dirt cheap, so I guess we can summon as many as we want. The sound effect on it is hell. Yeah, it is just summoning endless ghosts. Holy shit, that damage is insane. I think we'd actually afford to just get, like, a lot more captains. Okay, so this one attacks back. But these are melee minions. So they're just going to be shooting my bugs. Which is fine. Oh no. Good luck dealing with the insect swarm with your dumb towers, sucker. It does so much damage. Okay, so I'm going to try sorcerers. I guess it doesn't really matter. If I can only have one, I can only have one sorcerer. Does he actually summon more insects, though? I don't think this actually counts as a spell for him to duplicate. But this is very effective. The only immediate problem is it requires constant management on my end. Let's see if there's an insect whisperer. Oh. Get the bazooka. Bazooka? Whenever 10 minions die, fire the bazooka. I don't even think it's registering damage-wise. We might honestly just rip through this much faster. Let's start a side quest. You've reached the Elysian Fields, once a place of the gods. The land is now cursed. Clouds. Installing surveillance cloud. I really need to actually get around to, like, writing books or comics and stuff. It'd be fun to write about some just, like, hilariously detached and overpowered evil wizard that isn't actually evil. He's just too strong and maybe a bit too detached. The grass is comprised of razor-like crystals. You can't walk on it. Float, scorch. Scorching the nearby areas you walk. Yeah, Bazooka just does not do damage compared to endless insect poison ghosts going too hard. Oh, these things also don't cost souls. I guess that's what it said on the tin. I should also check if my goblins cap out at 50 or something. But yeah, I can just summon as many of these ghosts as I want. The soil is emitting an acrid scent. It's making you woozy. Oh, let's wait for a second. This is a wall that fights back. The fact that it just works this well, costs nothing extra, does so much damage, is ridiculous. Okay. Hold or filter. Using mana filter to deliver crisp, fresh air. What else do we have? Orb becomes violently charged, launching damaging antimatter at the wall whenever you receive mana from mages or cultists. Poisonous sleep into ruptures. Poison to apply rupture. There's also the bard. There's a lot of stuff here. There's an orchard. Maybe someone here can help. Bump or jump. Bump. Bumping the gate open, then walking inside. Am I just going to be at 50 goblins? If my crown caps out at 50, then that's fine. Strange fruit seems to be trying to communicate with you. Telepathy. Reaching directly into nearby minds. I guess in retrospect, detached, semi-detached, and entirely overpowered necromancer and or wizard is just the Overlord series. I should go back and actually, like, read the rest of that. I think I read the light novel for a while and I was starting to kind of lose connection. There were too many characters. One of us, they repeat. You are not feeling so good. Expunge. Violating the ground beneath your feet. There's a strange magic at work. You need to get a look at yourself in a stream. Roll, stumble, stumbling towards the stream. Have I been turned into an apple? As you feared, you're transforming into a grape. You need countermeasures. Serum, gas. Releasing anti-floral transformation gas. Probably should have gone for serum. It mostly worked, but your foot is still a grape. Huzzah, cursed grape. The grapes! The grapes! They really like the grapes! Haha, hoo-hoo! So what's up with the cursed grape? Extra skeleton damage, completely worthless to me. Wasn't it this one? Autocast and auto-ponder much faster. Yeah, we could try it. Oh god. Oh, here we go. So poison is going to decay much faster, but it is going to scale up much faster. Here we go. The only immediate problem is that side effect I think needs to just go. At this point I just if there was some way I could turn down the UI volume I would, but I can't. Another side quest. Where if the food in Elysia you start to grow hungry, gurgle, grumble, gurgle. Your stomach gurgles, echoing the sentiment. Might fit. No, I'm at way too many goblins. So I think what I'm gonna do is just sack all of my goblins, get a bunch of captains, and then go back to insects. Suddenly, an enchanting siren song can be heard. Float, casual, float. Float effortlessly towards the source of the noise. Yeah, let's go back to this whole rupture dealio. You are led to a very old temple. Pollen is rich in the air. Cough, sneeze. You sneeze as the pollen inflames your allergies. Keep working on that. I don't know if the poison rupture even really does much good here. The pollen is now too thick to even see the temple. Blaze, burn. Using a cone of fire to clear the pollen fog. You enter the temple. The cultists are performing a ritual. Watch, steal. Let's watch the ritual. Watching the ritual play out. Wall of chicken drumsticks. Trial of gluttony. This ain't gonna last. I just need some minion that summons insects for me. Then we're set. The cultists start foaming in the mouth. This could be bad. Holding on a little longer. I wonder how many different branches there are on these side quests. It seems like a lot, actually. Wall of big books. Trial of knowledge. They're bringing out a goat for the ritual. Now's your chance. Firecrackers, light. Using mana to create a blinding flash of light. The guard is down. Time to grab the goat. Underarm? Levitate. Levitate the goat out of a nearby window. Did I just do this entire thing just to yoink a goat? You've got the goat and dinner is sorted. Huzzah, 70 souls. More captains? Would this be considered kidnapping? I'll see myself out, your grace. Ha! I can see why our necromancer is romantically interested in Bonesley. Alright. Grab that. What else do we have? General. Okay, what is this? Reptilian general, skilled in military tactics, art of war. Each general buffs the effectiveness of all captains. There's a volcano spell and knighthood. We have knights. Nah, let's just get a couple of generals. Okay, so now my damage multiplier is 100 times. That's probably insanely good. Oh, you know what? I can actually buy some upgrades. Magnify. Ah, boosts invocation spells. That's pretty good. Let's get that up to a couple billion, maybe. And let's think about getting some other upgrades. Oh, that's it. There are no more upgrades there. Weird. Well, let's go for poison amount. I mean, that's very much our primary damage source. It'd be weird if we didn't. Considering all of these are flying out of one spot, I have to imagine there's just a necromancer sitting on a chair, just slightly off camera, gouting hundreds of insects per second just at this wall. You have like somebody manning the tower and it's just like, oh no. Which character in media was just like gouting bugs? I guess I'm thinking of, like, the dude from Men in Black. Any of you guys summon... That's a mana golem. Saddlebags for camels. Hellgates. Nah, let's just get some more generals. Let's go down to, like, 130. Okay, so what else can we do? We have entreat. Wait, no, that's devil damage. We don't need that. There we go. Bunch of souls. Get as many generals as we can. Damage buff is stupidly high. That Mana Fang, I think, has kind of broken the game very much in my favor. Being able to just, like, steal a portion of the damage I'm doing as mana is just making a lot of these really cheap options. Well, I mean, making the insect plague just absurdly effective. Like, it does not matter how much I spend here, it cannot outpace the amount I'm gaining. We're at 60 out of 99, and we don't have any other, like, incremental things to do. I guess we're mostly just waiting for certain skill trees and abilities to give us what we need. Okay, bazooka damage is still bad. Does have a rupture chance. I don't know. I think we just keep investing in the generals for now. I'll probably go back and get rid of Bazooka, maybe. Oh, we have another side quest. You're taking a relaxing walk through the gardens. View, sniff. Stopping to sniff some roses. It's Bonesley. What could they be doing here at this hour? Smile, nod. Smile. Smiling at the skeleton. What else can I afford? Melee minion damage. Sure, we'll get that up to like 1 billion. Same thing with meditate. And Enchain Soul. Oh, actually we have that already. That's fine. It seems the skeleton has news to share. Sit or stand. Finding somewhere to sit down. I'm just gonna casual my route through this. It doesn't seem like going for the most expensive option is always the best. Deepest apologies. I haven't been entirely honest with you, Your Grace. Hoo-hoo! Yes? You keep saying yes over and over. Keep investing into these generals. Because yeah, if I can make my captains insanely good. The thing about the treasure is, I made it up. Terribly sorry, Your Grace. Annoyed? Oh man. Exclaiming, oh man, loudly. Bonesley confesses the true goal is a home for the minions. The real reason is Incrementalia could be a home for all of us minions. Tear. Allowing a single tear to roll down your cheek. Bonesley begs for your understanding. You understand, don't you, Your Grace? It's for the good of the minions, tee-hee. Sure. Yes, of course I understand. The fact that these walls are getting up to 25 trillion HP. What is this? Citadel Bulwark. Inner Sanctum Barrier. I deceived Your Grace. Can you ever forgive poor Bonesley? No. Yes. Please give me something that summons these guys fairly soon. We got some other, like, really silly options that I could mess with, but I don't know if there's anything better than this right now. Maybe we'll respec after this one just to see if I can rival, it looks like we're kind of hanging at about 400 billion per second. Actually, in retrospect, I doubt there's anything better than this. Because this let me max out my quantity of captains and generals. It just stopped for a moment. Is the one downside. Guess I can get one of those guys. I think they killed a couple of my captains. And we get a mana flower. Your beloved minion is forgiven and the quest is updated. Huzzah! Holy Murder Holes, automated incrementalian security system. It's... Boy, they're firing really fast. How fast are they firing? 240 minions per minute. The thing is, that just doesn't... There's just nothing they can do in the face of the sheer amount of insects I'm burying them with. Okay, what does the mana flower do? Cultist and mage mana generation. 250%, that's pretty good. Next side quest. You've reached the edge of Crumbolian Empire. Assess, evaluate. Evaluating the scene before you. They need like an auto spell upgrade. That's invocation. I guess no, the fire wouldn't have... Well, I don't know, actually. Okay, the Crumbolians were trying to reach something using these tunnels. Infiltrate. Okay, let's poison them out. Deep in the tunnels, darkness has become an issue. Evolve. Turbo-volving your eyes to expand the visible wavelength. The idea of just being able to do that instantly is creepy, but cool? I don't know. This is a very silly necromancer. Use these strange and elaborate symbols etched into a cavern wall. Tessellate. Rearranging the symbols so they form a cohesive message. The Crumbolians were searching for Incrementalia. Bats. Bubble, statue. Standing still as a statue to avoid the bats. The Marsh Hole, secret passage. I gotta go back and play some of the old incremental games that I started but never finished. You can't hold this up much longer. There's a minecart to escape in. Slide, knees. Infusing mana into your knees, then leaping into the minecart. There's a fork in the railway. You should hit the lever. Shoot, lean. Lean. Putting the minecart sideways around the bend. Are we multi-track drifting? Is that what's going on here? You found the Hall of Trials, the famous entrance to Incrementalia. Wow. You gasp at wonder at the intricate architecture of the Hall of Trials. Yeah, beneath the Incrementalian outpost. Oh, we only get 80 souls. Fantastic progress on the journey, Your Grace. Really high quality work. Hee hee. I'm just not entirely sure what I would do with this build otherwise. Okay. I'll get that. Kind of moot to... Oh, well, we got another side quest. Hall of Trials, legendary secret entrance to Incrementalia. Scouts, owls. Activating sentry owl golems. There's a strange noise coming from deep in the halls. Afraid? Brave. You're too brave to be scared by some noise. At what point has our character even been threatened during this entire process? Even the walls aren't really stopping me. The noise is growing in volume. It's almost unbearable as you approach. Plugs. Sculpting earplugs from raw mana. I'm baffled at how, even with this super speed clicking, I mean, I guess it makes sense. We're still locked at upper limit. Is a ghostly protector. He's sleeping and snoring loudly. Bake. Baking fresh cookies to gently wake the ghost from slumber. That's not what I was expecting, but I love it. It's awake, but it seems disoriented and confused. Hello! Trying to get the confused ghost's attention. Yeah, what do we invest into? More poison damage for now? Yeah, let's get that maxed out. The ghost might need help with what should be happening. Trials? Vials. Is it something to do with these vials laid out here? Ah yes, the trial of vials. He still needs help. Choose or choose. Suggesting you might need to choose one. We're weirdly nice to ghosts. Yes, the chosen must choose. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Any? Obvious. Choosing the obvious correct vial. Wonder if any would have gotten me a poison thing. You've chosen wisely, the ghost smiles and fades away. Holy vial. That ghost has seen better days, your grace. Smashing work in there. Mana multiplier, plus 10%. Considering my mana multiplier right now is literally just 1 times, and we're still just ripping. I mean, okay. If the clicking and holding isn't as practical... I don't need to click to summon oodles of insects. I think this works even faster because I don't have to hold down any buttons. Oh, that's a hell of a lot of bugs. Admittedly, these are actually starting to get pretty tanky. So we might have to rethink this a little bit. Cause yeah, we're just shy of 1 trillion. Wow, that mana multiplier makes a difference. We are making 1 trillion mana per tick. Oh, we have another side quest to do. Directly before you, there's a ripple in reality. Poke it. Poking the ripple with a longish stick. I've repeated my admiration for this numerous times, but it's great. Ugh, you're being sucked through a dimensional portal. Brace. Entering the brace position for dimensional travel. What do we think? When do I stop with this specific build? I don't actually know. You arrive in a wildflower meadow, but the journey was rough. Stumble, vomit. Vomit! Efficiently vomiting your stomach contents. Chain soul. Focus mana generation. What does our focus even add? 27,000. Not very good. That's better. A skeleton dressed in silver is suddenly before you. Bow, flowers. Showering the skeleton with wildflowers. My damage multiplier up to 603%. 603.3. It's part of the reason why I don't want to change this build too much, is it scales off of a bunch of different things and costs no souls to maintain. The skeleton is smiling. Welcome to Equilibria. No time passes here. And... you wait for the skeleton to continue. Stand by. Standing by. Okay, what else do we have? Soul Fusion. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of souls. Buy a couple more generals, get our damage multiplier up to silly times. Reality spools into infinitely thin thread. Eons pass and do not. Crap. Help? Pitiful thoughts of help snap frozen in infinity. The pain is nothing. The pain is unimaginable. Stop or stop. You. I. You awake to Bonesley holding your hand. Bonesley rescued you. You were only there for a second, Your Grace. You look a little tired. Hee 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 hee. This is my damage multiplier. It's still busted high. Yeah, the problem is I need way more skill points than I'm getting here. I mean, I guess my damage is scaling quite well. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, I've missed multiple things. Raises skill caps on everything. Oh no. Oh wait, this is actually one where I need to have insects for them to shoot. Next one, I think we pause and take a look at stuff. I'm very happy with this build. There's a very real possibility we're just going to beat this game with just poison insect spam. It feels a little tacky to me, but maybe that's fine. I just want to find something that automatically summons insects for me so I can just kick back and look at other stuff and do side quests. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just do some side quests for a little while. Let's go back to this. Get the damage multiplier on the generals up. Because I probably should have been investing in that. Oh, but there's also the ghost damage. Like, I don't know. There's no easy way around these things. All of these are stupid powerful. I get the distinct feeling this might get nerfed, but who knows. How fast are these guys summoning? Or killing? 120 per minute, so actually it's not that bad. The bomb wall, explosive barrier, hidden Incrementalian armory. Okay, the bazooka is actually doing a visible amount of damage. Just compared to the poison ghost, it's doing nothing. Can you imagine being whoever's like in charge of this? Just like one day you just get a message, you know, my lord, there's an emergency. What? There's a necromancer standing outside our walls and he's just barfing endless insects. We can't stop him. Okay, right. I was gonna go look at build stuff. Hydra. Venom of the Hydra can fell even the mightiest hero. Increases poison amount. Okay, we're resetting. Maxing Hydra. What is this? Increase the maximum number of ruptures you can have active at one time. Cultist mana generation per... No. Boss a dragon, but it needs goblins to eat, so we don't care. Sorcerer cap. Skill cap. Mana golems. Get the general. Get the captains. Poison. Ghost damage. Poison ghosts. Then insects. And I've still got 72. Bazooka was mostly worthless. I'm gonna put like 2 points into it just for rupture chance. That's the dragon. Damage per rupture consumed. Knighthood. Bard seepage. Oh, but that's not really that good. I think maybe we max this out. Probably go for the poison value. Max that out and start working on that. Okay, so how many hydras can we get? I don't know how many hydras we want to have. They're very expensive. Okay. It's got to be kind of a... Am I losing any of these guys? How are we doing damage? Something's hurting these things. Not a clue. Okay. And that was with nothing. How much poison damage am I going to be doing now? Oh my god. That wall did not survive. Increases the amount of poison per hydra. Oh, cripes, go figure. Okay, let's just get that damage buff up. I guess in retrospect, there was not really a whole lot of reason for me to level up the insect plague. Or maybe there was. Max 20. Yeah, there's no point in me putting more points into that. So let's get the damage multiplier at maximum. We don't even have any insects and it's still just melting. It's so stupidly powerful. And yeah, there's nothing else. That's kind of a shame. Not overwhelmingly, but it's one of those where, like, I have zero incentive to mess around with other builds because I found something that does unholy amounts of damage and nothing can stop it. I guess that's okay. Oh, you know what I should do? We need some more souls just so I can get some more captains, generals, and whatnot. Let's go back in here. I'm going to put 1 point into that. 2 points into that. And, geez, I don't know. If I do that, oh god, I can keep leveling that up. What's the... Should be in here somewhere. Soul contract. Kind of expensive. Not overwhelmingly, so I didn't even hit this wall. Like, my bugs are gone and they're still dying. Actually, let's go back down to 1080. And then do we just get a bunch of general or captains? I think so. I'm just gonna start putting points into that. Yeah, so we could redo this. Because in retrospect, I do not need my insects to be... I don't need 20 points in insects. I only need 1. Huggers. Oh, never mind. Hold up. This is one that shoots at my dudes. Or at least it's supposed to. There we go. It just takes a bit. 360 minions per minute. Yeah, this is Awoken Winter Elementals, Enchanted Ice Zombies. Okay, let's finish this. Are we right at the end, or is the wall blowing up? I have no idea. No, this is right at the end. I had to bop out and help my wife with something and come back and, oh, nope, we've got damage towers aimed at me. Oh, right. I have solutions. It's called Summon the Bugs. Yes, let's take this out and then we'll think about things. My damage is 40 trillion. Nope, it's higher than that. At the very least, it's fast enough that we can just wreck our way through walls, still without too much trouble. Let's see if the next one is violent or not. Okay. There's nothing, so we're just gonna chill, kind of let coast on whatever damage these guys put out. Let's take a look at this stuff. So, looking out from the outpost, smoke and wreckage stretch to the horizon. Sigh or snort. Sigh. Your deep sigh echoes across the forlorn scene. So what else we have? Scorpions. Chance to rupture. Cultist will utter prayers to the dragon, boosting their damage output. Jester summon spell. Buff to bards per jester. Bardification spell. Let's see. Base damage and multiplier buff per bard. That's pretty good, actually. Great battle must have been fought here. You don't find a single soul alive. Brunch. You stop for a quick brunch before exploring. Let's see. Skeleton Knights, Blood Golem. Mass sacrifice to be cast. Damage increased by number of units sacrificed. I mean, that is actually quite good. And bubble shields for my minions. Have all the incrementalians gone, your thoughts are interrupted by a noise. Whirling around to face the source of the noise. Please don't go via 13th stairs. Okay. Yeah, I guess there really isn't too much with this build that I'd want to do. Let's see if we can take that a little bit more. It's a shadow beast. These deadly creatures are immune to magic. Discombobulate, clapping the shadow beast's ears. The physical attacks seem to have stunned it. You should run. Jog. Run. Jog. Jogging despite the immediate danger. Or imminent danger. Okay, boost that a bit more. I'll just chuck a couple more of these. I want to get through this wall and then I think we just respec. Great, now the Shadow Beast's rage is causing an earthquake. Dome? Jelly. Turning your bones to jelly, rendering you immune to earthquakes. I was wondering what he was going to do. You've survived, but now you're completely lost. What's the priority? Food? Shelter. Playing Gimme Shelter. Oh, the song, probably. You can't survive out here. You need to get a word to Bone's lead pigeon, launching a bone-homing messenger pigeon. Alright, and now that we've done this, it's not a violent setup. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we want to just put points into that, because we're going to want that. 1 point into this. Does it? Yeah, it still summons 2, so why do we need more? Max out the Hydras. Get those up to 40, get this up to 40. You'd think after doing this a bunch of times I'd remember all of the different bits. But alas, nope. Oh, right, ghosts. Yeah. Oh, generals. And then I guess 15 on that and we can just hella invest into anything. I think I'm gonna max the captain damage multiplier, then we start working on the poison buff amount. Maybe. Okay, so how many captains do we want? At least 100. How many generals do we want? At least 50. How many Hydras do we want? At least 50. I've still got a bunch of souls. So maybe let's do 70 generals? And 60 hydras. Alright, and we get a smoky crystal. Take a bap next time, your grace. Cantation spell effectiveness, 50%. Not really that good for me, unfortunately. Alright, insect plague, let's go. Should be about as good as it's gonna get. Actually, we have a side quest. Again, standing on the ramparts of ruined Outpost City, you feel strangely nostalgic. See? Smell. Smoke, burnt flesh, cinnamon, and lemon drift through the air. So our character probably was from Incrementalia. Maybe. Okay. Soul fusion. Let's just enchain a bunch of souls. There we go. Back to the insects. And some more hydras. Almost as if you've been here before, but that's impossible. Breathe. Breathing in the night air to calm your nerves. Monolith of cheese. Honeyed lands. Why, it's Bonesley, but why does the skeleton frown? Inquire. What's the matter, Bonesley, you say? My damage is pretty nonsense powerful. Bonesley has another confession. Deepest apologies, I haven't been entirely honest with you, your grace. Haha! Gasp. Faint. Fainting briefly. Okay, still not shooting at me, so we can just kind of chill. That's 250% of damage. Boosted up by 10%. The thing I made about thing about the home for the minions. Thing is, I made it up. Never cared for the minions. Glance around to see if other minions are in earshot. Pancake houses, honeyed lands, dwellings. The real reason is, it's the only way to lift my curse. Yes, your grace. Oh yes, your grace can save Bonesley. Bonesley ever wanted freedom, just like you, stare. Staring deep into its eye holes, you know Bonesley's words are true. I don't actually think it is. Bonesley stares at the floor sheepishly, swaying on the spot. Awkward silence. Sharing a moment of awkward silence. Sourdough barrier. How does this thing have 7.5 quadrillion HP? I deceived your grace again. Can you ever forgive poor Bonesley? Forgive? Forget. Forgetting the deception. Forgiving Bonesley. Let's get that up to 25. I don't know the most practical routes on this. And we get 100 souls. Will you just spend the rest on captains? Yeah. This is my damage multiplier. Dummy high. Yeah, somebody was saying like, hey, you can boost your mana orb to get a boost to both mana multiplier and damage, but it's like 0.3, like times 1.3. Or just like an additional 1.3 plus 0.3x, which is nothing unless I invest into it, and even then it's nah. Another side quest. Goblin King. These underground passages are the domain of the Goblin King, apparently. Dirt, squirt. Squirting analysis fluid. That's just gross. Indeed, there are many goblins nearby. What preparation? Sticks. Building a small barricade of pointy sticks. Seems impractical. Problem is I'm going to beat the game before I'm done with all these side quests because I'm just going too fast. Before you can finish, there's a goblin ambush from both sides. Whirlwind, shout. Whirlwind, spinning quickly in a circle with arms outstretched. Okay, and this is the kind that shoots at me, so I do actually need to deal with it. That's a bunch. How fast is it? 540 minions per second. Boy, howdy, these towers are ready to wreck me. Ocean of Acid, the only way forth. The goblins falter, but still on the offensive. Axe incoming. Fingers, eyelids. Spectacularly catching the blade with mana-reinforced eyelids. Oh, that's something. Goblin sharpshooter takes aim with a crossbow. Decrepify. Ah, reduce the crossbow to dust. Enough, you fools. There be the big dog, the Goblin King is here. Brag, threaten, brag. I'm a super strong necromancer and I'm going to win. I mean, yeah. Just, yeah. So what else do we have? Skeletons. Bone bombs. Focus buff per minion. Huh. Eh. Rupture, fracture. Oh. Whenever rupture is applied to the wall, gain a 5% chance to apply a fracture. Permanently increase the damage multiplier. Remove when the wall is destroyed. That's actually really good. Goblin King casts Dustify on you. You are rapidly turning to dust. Counterspell. Casting Counterspell to counter the spell. Assisted by trap generation abilities, mimics goblins will periodically hurl grenades. That's okay. Let's see. Can now carry banners to raise morale, damage multiplier per banner. Banner chance 30%. Skeletons really appreciate the work you've put in for them and want to give something back. Skeletons will generate mana whenever they deal damage. And then bombs. Still nothing that summons insects for me, though. Ah, Dragon Summon spell infuses your dragons with a hint of undeath, allowing them to deal additional poison damage when they attack. Out of options, the Goblin King has surrendered unconditionally. Enlist, discombobulate. Clapping the ears of the Goblin King in dominance. I don't even care if it gives me a bad outcome. Well, maybe not bad outcome, but still. Yeah, I bet I would have gotten an item if I hadn't done that, but it's really hard not to. Okay, I don't have any more skill points. Yeah, the problem is we have so many... Oh, here we go. Infestation buffs the insect plague summon spell, increasing insect output. Oh, God. Okay, so that's the really insane one. I mean, all of these are great. The thing is, I just don't really need them. Let's see, I can get 5 more. I don't even know how I'm doing damage to this thing. It's just leftover poison. Oh, because it's just slowly going down over time. Because it reduces by 5%, or 5 plus 5% or something like that. Well, I think we have to stop investing in generals and captains. I think we're good. I don't think I should upgrade it any further. Hydras, though. I think we can afford a great many Hydras. Let's see. Do we chain souls or fusion? And back to the insect plague. So we might want to just save up for things, and let's just coast. At this point, I don't think this game can stop me. I do the ever-burning shrubbery, warning to Incrementalia. Oh, we have another side quest. God. You found what looks like a trapped Incrementalian treasure cache. Rope. Sending out a magical rope to scout the vicinity. I probably should stop before I go too much further. Let's stop here. Actually full of traps. Click. Multiple knives launch from a wall. Water. Raising a water bubble to keep the knives at bay. Yeah, so Thing is, I should keep up with the side quests. One, because they're my best source of souls at this point. But two, it'd be a shame to beat this game without them. Creak, now the passage is starting to contract. Soon you'll be crushed. Breathe, grease. Sliding to safety on conjured grease. Whoops, this next passage has no floor. You're currently in free fall. Knife. Jamming a knife into the wall to slow your fall. Alas, you hit the ground hard. You've broken your back. Potion? Gnomes. Deploying bones specializing medical gnomes. Phew, good as new. Although there's a raging Jankor down here. Tame? Tame. Taming the beast using Jankor snacks. Manifested. Oh, this is the kind that shoots at me. Yeah, don't want to lose any of my other minions, because that's a pain. 800 minions per second. Once this thing starts shooting, it's going to be a problem. If it will. Oh, that's interesting. It might not start shooting until a certain threshold. There we go. Damn, that's a lot. The thing is, it just doesn't matter. Okay, the Jankor is no longer a threat. Now to get that cash. Stride, creep. Creeping creepily towards that cash. Okay. Cache is a final challenge, a security password. A security code, password, attempting variations of password. Deluge of insects, second curse of Incrementalia. But who is the deluge of insects? I'm pretty sure I am. The code was password 1. The treasure is yours, huzzah. Treasure, treasure, not bad, your grace, not bad at all. Hoo howdy. Okay, invocation spell, volcano mana generation, or ghost damage. Oh no. Oh yes. So that just made the ghosts extra goofy. Oh, we have another one. We look over the cold barren Incrementalian wastelands. Forward, thinking about the journey that still lies ahead. I think ain't much left, and oh, my damage, we're up to over 1 quadrillion. Those boosted ghost shots are insane. Sudden freezing wind chills your bones. Shiver, shatter. Teeth shatter in the wind. Hey, did we get anything new? We have that one, but that's Bane Dragons. Let's see. Cabochette range minion. Catapult damage per active minion. Like, some of that could actually be quite good, but hard to care. Bonesley appears. You weren't expecting the skeleton to be there. Exclaiming, ah, in shock. Oh. I guess we're gonna have to break my buff, probably. But first, let's boost our ghosts even further. Seems Bonesley has another confession. Shrugging apathetically. Bonesley says the secret of Incrementalia has been forgotten. Shake or turn. Turning your back on the untrustworthy skeleton. You see, I've actually forgotten. Dialogue goes away too fast. I might have gone mad waiting for your grace, waiting longer than you think, ha! Regard. Avert. Regard. Regarding the pitiful sight of the insane skeleton. Let's see. Let's just go back to this. Bonesley believes that we must go to Incrementalia. But I feel it in my bones. We must go to Incrementalia. Woohoo! Heart. You try listening to your heart. Necromancer like this, you'd almost expect the heart to actually say something. You know it's in your heart, don't you? Yee-hoo, you believe your old pal Bonesley. Commit, believe. Putting your faith in the wayward skeleton. Radioactive frogs, fourth curse of Incrementalia. It sounds like Incrementalia was destroyed or quarantined or something. The journey must go on. Huzzah. More souls. More hydras. Thank you, Your Grace, for taking me even further. I don't know. You guys can read it, or go back and read it. It is lost to me forever. We are so close to the end. We have another side quest. Oh no. The gates of hell open suddenly and inside your command tent. Demand! Who goes there? You shout in your biggest voice. Wall of Darkness, fifth and final curse of Incrementalia. Shiny Devil emerges, probably the shiniest you've ever seen. Tea? Tea. Offering the devil tea. I have an extreme caffeine sensitivity, so I just can't drink coffee. I can drink tea, though. Some teas. So what else do we do? Back to imbuing my poison quantities? Yeah, let's do that. The devil thanks you for your hospitality. Please and sit. Please sit, gesturing for the devil to take a seat. Oh, the next one's probably going to shoot at me. I should clear my backlog of side quests. Oh, this is not the kind that shoots at me. Huh. Alright. Devil wishes to thank you for your services to hell. Blush. Blushing at the compliment. Okay, what else we got? Got some more points in Lesser Mastery? Sure. Because, oh gosh, there's so much we can boost here. The devil wishes to offer you a gift. Except, pause. Pausing to think if this is a good idea. The devil motions to leave, then turns dramatically. Oh. In mock surprise. And what else do we have? So I'm not messing with invocations. The one you call Bonesley lies, it rumbles. What? And wait. Trying to get the devil to wait. The devil disappears into the portal, leaving behind a thrumming orb. Seize the orb. Seizing the corrupted orb in your hands. Let's see. You know what I wish this had? I wish you could actually save skill sets. Corrupted orb is yours, but what of Bonesley? Huzzah. Corruption level. Your Grace, I have something I must do. Apologies, I'll meet you at the end. Orb that harnesses the power of corruption itself increase corruption level by adding mana as fuel. New abilities will unlock and become stronger as the corruption level. Okay. Collecting souls. 7 souls per minute. Is it collecting it from me or just in general? I mean, I have so many resources, I might as well just corrupt the hell out of this. So it's, oh, so it's just generating more souls for me, just in general. The sad part is I have a build that is so strong at this point, it functionally does not matter. Like, this is such a cool mechanic that I want to mess around with. Is this something that I can, like, click? Well, it's the next level at the very least. 666 is the maximum level. Presumably. Or, no, I see it. The max is probably the quantity of souls that it can get me total. But yeah, new abilities. Yeah, new abilities to unlock and become stronger as the corruption level rises. I think so much of this boils down to stuff that would have been really helpful earlier, or if I was struggling with my build. But right now my build is so unbelievably powerful. As soon as I turned on the insect hose again, I just win. I want to see what this gets me, but I don't want to spend forever just watching this corruption thing go up. Now, if there's a way I could get those meters to go up faster, now that would be worth it. I'm like, on the plus side, we can get more Hydra. Okay. Yeah, new abilities unlock. How much does this even fill up? Not a clue. Because, yeah, how many levels do I want to sink into this? So much of it is really that restriction of, is it worth sticking around for this thing, or do we just forge ahead? I hate missing mechanics, but I also hate stalling. I think I'm going to get it up to level 5. If we don't get anything new, then we just say, eh, and move on, and beat the game without. Because, do we even bother? I don't know. I think we just dump insects and move on. If you guys want to find out what the corruption orb does, you're more than welcome to. Just don't go for the insect build, because you will just instantly win. I've got 7 layers left. The only thing that would, like, make this work is if the game has a weird prestige system, which it might. But yeah, the best, most practical thing for me is to just dump endless insects on the walls and just watch as they melt into nothingness. So are we climbing the stairs at this point? No. Mountain Hill, geo-engineered Incrementalian city boundary. I've noticed it hasn't been shooting at me lately, but I also haven't been looking too hard into it. I was expecting to get shot at 92. Maybe it's just the final levels where it gets real dicey. Let's see, I've got a bunch of skill points. Well, I guess I just get that up to level 20 and then start investing in other things. Two more Hydras. Willy Strongbox, top door of the Incrementalian perimeter force. Is there anything else? I was really expecting I'd get more upgrades over the course of this game. Let's max that out. What else can I invest into? So much. And yeah, I'll keep corrupting the orb. Whenever it's done, I go back. We're just gonna beat the game before it gets anywhere. There we go. Makes me wonder how Orb of Creation's coming along. Developer kind of is real slow. I love the game, but making actual meaningful progress on it is, doesn't happen often. Or major patches don't happen often. Which is fine, but I find a lot of these games, like, start losing interest after X number of years of early access. There's some games where it's fine, where they can keep adding stuff. Looking at you, Caves of Cud, you can do whatever you want. Though, I mean, it's coming out in 1.0 soon, so... Doesn't matter. Backstab Stroll, Private Walled Garden, City of Incrementalia. I mean, we are right there. And we don't have a backlog of... side quests anymore. Yeah, we can just smoothly coast to the end. Might be a little bit of a long video, but getting it done is gonna be nice. And yeah, these aren't scaling up nearly fast enough to really be an issue. Yeah, we are still slowly gaining poison damage. Oh yeah. Yeah, so our DPS more or less just keeps going up over the course of a round. So what is that? Oh, corruption damage and mana multiplier. Oh. Is that boosting my damage even further? Oh, I see. Is it like if I do a boost? No. Brickovia, Brixley's mom, senior Incrementalian Palace Wall. And he's gonna shoot at me. How fast? 1,200 minions per second. Well... Or not second, per minute. Enjoy my absolute unhinged insect spray. Oh, actually, in retrospect, there's actually something down here that I can grab at this point. Amount of insects summoned per... At least I think that's what it's supposed to do. I have no idea. Let's see. Well, we're up to tier 5 on this thing. Corrupted Orb is multiplying damage and magic multiplier by a fair bit. Oh, well. I guess my elite damage multiplier is gone, so now we can just do whatever. I was kind of hoping I'd just leap my way all the way to the end, but that's okay. So what is this? Every 3 skill points increases the amount of insects we summon by 1. Did they kill any of my captains? No, it doesn't look like they did. I just have to make sure I have plenty of insects to keep it happy. Yeah, Insect Plague, Insect Amount. What is this one? The Gilded Gates, Palace of Incrementalia. Oh, we are just coasting right to the end here. Like, I could respec for extreme insect quantities, and that would be very silly. We just don't need it. That is a lot of bugs, though. Holy smokes. I enjoyed this. I feel like the upgrade system could have been maybe a little bit more robust for that center column. And it does feel like I did spend, I mean, literally half of the playthrough by wall just hucking insects at things because it's just too strong. But on the flip side, that's kind of the fun of this game because, yeah, if I play this game again, and I could just pick a completely different build and just say, no, I'm not going to play around with insects. That is too powerful, and it's going to ruin the game for me. So let's not do that and see what we get. Let's go. Oh gosh. Yeah, because the thing is, I could actually boost this, so I could boost this up to give myself just truly insane amounts of insects. But I don't need to do that. Foreboding Candelabra Lit Hallway, Inner Palace of Incrementalia. Why does the Candelabra Lit Hallway have 900 quadrillion HP? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's okay. I would love to see this potentially have some kind of prestige mode, just so that you can, like, carry over some amount of skill points, so that you can keep messing around with more and more builds. Because my build is incomplete. Like, I could have twice as many skill points and then I think it would be done, but I also would just melt everything. And even if it doesn't have a prestige mode, I think it's fine. I loved the amount of build variety in this game. There's just so much to play around with and so many different fun builds and things that, yeah, I haven't even looked at. Volcanoes? Who knows them? Dragons? They don't exist. This is Bugtown, suckers, and the bugs are just gonna melt the world. Which is probably a problem, actually, but whatever. And the Roach Man from Men in Black. Alright, get 3 more points into that. 6 insects per. Suspicious pile of cracked mana orbs. That doesn't sound good. So yeah, maybe there is more to this game. Maybe getting to Incrementalia is just the midway point, or something. Inner Palace Ritual Site. I'm assuming that Bonesley is just luring in unsuspecting necromancers to become powerful and then sacrificing them for reasons. Well, I mean, if there's more to this game, then awesome. If there's not, that's okay too. I just want to be able to discombobulate Bonesley. Please give me that option. Be interesting if this is almost one of those, like, Castlevania Symphony of the Night situations where you, where the whole castle flips and then you have to go back the way you came. It honestly could be. I did see that one of my fans had played this for like 8 hours. But then again, I've kind of speedrun past that second half of this game with just an absurdly busted build that cannot be beaten. I can get 5 more generals. I like just nice, even numbers. 100 generals, 130 Hydra. I don't want to break that. So let's see what happens. Where are we going now? Bonesley, Wall of Lies, Traitor, the Untrustworthy. Oh, that's generals. I kind of figured. Luckily, Bonesley, I have more bugs for you. 2,000 minions per second. Well, presumably most necromancers that have been sent here usually don't make it past this point. Or it's just been me all along. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Because Bonesley ain't stopping this insect swarm. He ain't even denting it. Because I'm going to keep corrupting that orb. Because yeah, poison-wise we're fine. Damage-wise we're also fine. It's mostly just a matter of just chipping through this thing. I was just really hoping there'd be some kind of summoner that would summon more insects for me. Just so I don't have to keep my mouse on the UI for it. But it's fine. Let's see. Is there anything else to do? No, we just, at this point, we just wait. Bonesley gets melted like everything else. Okay, it's quintillion. HP, QN. So now what?
Terribly sorry, Your Grace. I've no idea what came over me. Must be the last of that madness working itself out. Ha! Feel much better now, yes. Quite alright indeed. We made it. And now that that event horizon is near, my thoughts are clearer than ever. I'm afraid I haven't been honest with you at all, Your Grace. I'll do my best to explain. I am you, or at least I'm a version of you, one that made it all the way back here. I was standing right where you are now. I was talking to my trusted skeleton, Bonesley. The skeleton turned to me and said exactly this: Incrementalia is both a treasure and a curse, for it will destroy any soul that is not pure. Your soul is not looking good, being honest. But there's one solution, Your Grace. We can use my magic, my special time travel magic. I can send you back to before you did all that evil stuff. Your soul will be pure. Ha! There'll be some side effects, such as becoming a skeleton, also madness. Oh ho, the madness. But don't worry, you'll be fine. Just don't give up and get to Incrementalia, no matter what. We had one hell of a journey, Your Grace, and well, I just wanted to say, well, I just think Your Grace was the best friend a stupid old skeleton like me could ever ask for. It was a privilege to serve by your side. I'll miss you, Your Grace. Hoo-hoo, ahem. I guess this is goodbye, Your Grace, at least for now. Take my hand, and please, try to be brave, ahem. It's time for you to be the Bonesley now.
Took 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Nice.
That's a very short little credit sequence. I didn't even see the names. Oh, no, it's coming back. So if I do a new game, do I keep anything? Probably not.
Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo ahem. Pardon me, Your Grace. Bonesley the Wise at your service. I see Your Grace is finally awoken. You are the chosen one who will lead us to Incrementalia, yes. Aid in your restoration using my feeble magic, yes. All I ask is a place at your side. Ha 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 ha. Ahem. Confusion after reincarnation is common, Your Grace. Allow me to reacquaint you.
Okay, we have nothing. That's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice if I could keep some skills over, but it's fine without. Anyway, I loved this game. I think it was really cool. I think it's very well made. The sheer amount of builds that I didn't even touch. Like, I do feel bad that I wasn't trying any of the other ones. I think what the game desperately needs is the ability to save a build. So I could be like, okay, this is my bug build. Let's try to make a dragon build here. Having to reset all of the skill points once you have, like, I mean, it's 99 times 3. Functionally 300 skill points. Like, once you get to that point, the game desperately needs some means for you to hold on to them. Or not hold on to them, but, like, keep track of them, save builds and whatnot. Once you can do that, it gets so much easier. He really wants me to press this button. There we go. Oh, I think he wants me to buy a soul. Or to boost the orb, I don't know. I just want him out of my face. Doesn't matter. But yeah, if there was just like saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 builds you can go back to, then I would have played around with skeletons and banners and all sorts of stuff. I'm pretty sure banners would have actually been really good. Oh, it's whenever you summon a support minion, yeah, they have a chance to spawn with a banner. I mean, I think that actually would have worked really well with the generals, and in fact probably would have boosted my damage even further. I just didn't need it. Like, I was so strong by the end it didn't matter. But I could see, like, even future runs doing even better than this, and that could be kind of fun. But for now, at least, I'm going to leave it here. It's a solid game, and there's so many different builds, and so many different combos, and so many different ideas, and it's good. I think the main one is, once again, I wish there were more weird upgrades in here. Maybe even some A and B options with it of, like, auto spellcast, or maybe not. I don't know. I think it didn't really need more. It could have used more, and some, like, depth and prestige systems and other stuff would make this even funnier and let you play around more. But for a $5 3-hour experience that can be replayed at least like 5 or 6 times, it was solid. It was a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So if you haven't picked this up yourselves and you're still watching this point, do yourself a favor, pick it up and try a different build that I didn't. You know, mess around with bomb skeletons. See if you can use the bazooka with the rupture fracture. Because yeah, that's a permanent damage multiplier every time you rupture. I bet you can do some really silly things with that. I just didn't get around to it myself because I didn't have the skill points, but maybe you can. Anyway, with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.